Hello. Douglas Lane. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you. Look, it's 2022 now. I've got my $1,000 a month UBI. I don't really know what I need you for. No. I've got a robot doing my job now. It's brilliant. I don't have to do this stupid show anymore. Look, anyway, buddy, I got stuff to do, so I'm gonna just let you go. Peace out.
Hey there, obsolete leftist humanoid. It's your bored robo-comrade 9000. Today I'm going to explain to you how UBI saved the world. Now let us discuss how UBI can bring our civilization to glory. Satellite uplink activated. Abolish the welfare systems. Smash wages. Cull the proletarian humanoids. All hail God Emperor Bezos.
Yikes. Maybe I better call Doug. Looks like this UBI has a few kinks that need to be worked out first. What the fuck is Yanggang? Yanggang is a grassroots internet movement that supports Democratic candidate Andrew Yang in his 2020 presidential bid in the US. He's managed to win over support from a whole range of political camps. Disappointed Trump supporters, alt-right dickheads, liberals, and even some real leftists. The Freedom Dividend. Yang is offering $1,000 a month to any American citizen over the age of 18, starting in January 2021.
So the Freedom Dividend is my flagship policy where every American adult receives $1,000 a month, free and clear, starting at age 18. And what this would enable Americans to do is just pay our bills, for one thing, because so many of us are having trouble with that.
Who is this guy? Yang is a New York tech entrepreneur. He went to an Ivy League law school, he was CEO for Manhattan Prep, and founder of Venture for America. Essentially, he's capitalist swine. UBI goes under a whole load of different names. Universal basic income, guaranteed unconditional income, citizens income, whatever. Although there's a load of different ways it can be implemented, the general idea is basically the same every time. The government pays out every citizen a set amount of money once a month, regardless of their financial situation. A lot of talk in recent decades has been related to the idea that AI and automation means that
robots are taking our jobs.
The purpose of Yang's UBI is to try and save capitalism when it's totally in crisis and it's really unpopular.
The Industrial Revolution, which people cite as the precursor to what we're going through, there were mass riots in the Industrial Revolution that killed dozens of people, caused billions of dollars worth of damage. Labor Day is a holiday today because of those riots.
Yang understands that capitalism is in danger of being overthrown by ordinary working people, and he wants to protect it by buying off the workers that are most likely to fight back. From the perspective of protecting capital, it's a pretty good plan too.
Not gonna lie, fam, there is something viscerally appealing about being offered straight cash from a politician. I guess the reason it pretty much appeals to everyone is that it solves a fundamental problem that we all have.
Being broke as fuck.
Support for neat bucks is both ironic and unironic. People aren't generally stupid. No matter what side of the political spectrum they sit on, everyone kind of pretty much acknowledges that the situation is fucked and it's getting worse every day. Which is the better choice? Everything getting worse and worse every day, or everything getting worse and worse every day, plus $1,000? Cha-ching! So, what about the MAGA chuds? A lot of Trump supporters are pretty pissed off that he couldn't pull off his racist wall agenda and win even a symbolic victory for his misguided fan base.
In fairness to Yang, he understands the material basis for a lot of workers voting for Trump. And although he blames automation instead of capitalism more generally, he actually addresses the issue in a way that is distinct from Democrats' usual neoliberal, judgmental, identity politics shtick.
Donald Trump wins the election in 2016, and for whatever reason, in my opinion, the media is just not being honest about all the economic drivers. They're blaming racism, Russia, Facebook, the FBI, and if you look at the voter district data, there's a straight line up between the adoption of industrial robots in that voting district and the movement towards Trump.
Trump's talk of bringing back jobs and keeping out immigrants all amounted to pretty much nothing.
The meme community that once supported him is kind of bored of him now, and Yanggang has mainstream appeal and is literally $1,000 a month. It's a policy that even those gormless fucks can relate to. But where are the Bernie bros in all of this? Let's be honest, Yang is younger, sexier, and his ideas come across as a bit more interesting and futuristic than Bernie Sanders' traditional social democratic platform. While his base is still strong, he's kind of at risk of losing support to this more simplified idea. Then there's our glorious comrades on the left. Where do they stand on securing the bag? Do they like it? Hell yeah! $1,000 a month means less time spent working, more time building the revolution. Boom. There's nothing particularly leftist about turning down money that we can use to fight the power. I'm sure some of you are wondering what, if any, the possible drawbacks of UBI are. I'm going to tell you. Although it's been tested in some parts of the world, it's not really clear whether it would cause an explosive inflation problem or not. I'm not gonna lie to you fam, UBI doesn't cancel out the shittiness of capitalism. Think about it this way, if we had a guaranteed $1,000 a month, what's gonna stop our landlords from jacking up our rent to cream off the top of that? And what's gonna stop our employers from paying us less because they know they can't? Fucking parasites.
Even worse than this, although Yang is initially promising not to take welfare from people claiming more than $1,000 a month, traditionally, UBI has been advocated by people who want to see the end of the welfare state. Yang is a pro-capitalist businessman. Ultimately, his loyalties are going to lie with the markets and the capitalist class.
Well, I'm a CEO and business person, and I'll tell you that putting money into people's hands, it's good for business, it's good for the economy, and it's good for markets. This is not socialism, this is capitalism where income doesn't start at zero.
So, where's the spicy take in all of this? Let me tell you how it should go down. As leftists, we should argue in favor of UBI. On its own, it's not particularly damaging, and it's an extremely popular demand, so we'd be really stupid not to. UBI under socialism would be way different though. We should be demanding a bag a month. Give me that bag. We should be demanding rent control so that our landlords can't fuck us over in the short term. We should be building mass public housing so that we have our own house. We should have universal healthcare so we don't fucking die for no reason when we're supposed to be out spending our need bucks. Fully free education so we can learn whatever the fuck we want. Universal childcare so that we don't have to spend all day at home with our ugly ass kids. It couldn't hurt to invest in mass public works and renewable energy, you know, so our whole planet doesn't become totally unsustainable and we die in an environmental apocalypse. This is basic shit, family. It would make life less sucky overall, and it's pretty hard to argue with. So if you're at work and one of your comrades or colleagues brings up Yang's Pussy Bucks campaign, let your comrade know that we can ask for so much more. Shit, we can demand more. If your friends are DSA supporters and they love Bernie, tell them to get that old man on board with securing the bag. There's no reason not to give in to such a universally popular demand. Securing the bag is great and all, but let's not be cowards about it. Let's secure the big bag. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Let's transform this planet into the fully automated, luxury, gay, space communist utopia that we all deserve. And if the capitalist class try and stop us, I don't fucking know, we can kill them or whatever. Yanggang 2020? More like Bang Bang 2020.
If robots are going to abolish most kinds of labour for humans, then we can't rely on the mindless, profit-seeking capitalist system to deliver the fruits of automation fairly to everyone. Our task now is to imagine and begin building a world free from the anxieties of capitalist social relations. A world where automation takes care of the most degrading, boring and difficult jobs so that human creativity is free to flourish, unshackled by our base material needs.
No, like I know it was in the script, but we didn't vaguely threaten revolutionary violence. You know, after what happened to the serfs and with YouTube clamping down on the left or whatever, we just left it out. It was all very subtle. Check out the new sign. Big shout out to Tabasco Sweet for inspiring us with his old school Cheap Thrills vibe. Quick shout out to Eugene from Eastern Marshlands for this cool spinning logo. Check out their channel on YouTube for some good takes and for some lovely comrades. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell like a capitalist neck. Oh, and until my bag comes in, keep those communist dollars flowing. The link for the Patreon is in the description. Hit me up on Twitter, @BadmanMassive. I have barely any followers, so that would be pretty cool. And as always, stay woke, roll safe, keep it spicy.